Namaste, my name is Sujata. I am the founder of Vidyaram. I started Vidyaram for my own son. When we moved to Bay Area, my third child was a 3-year-old, and I was very hopeful to see an Indian preschool. And to my disappointment, I did not see one. And that was one motivation for me to start a preschool where Indian values and Indian tradition is passed on to the little ones. And that was the motivation. And another thing was, I was always passionate about children. And when I was sending my older two children to daycare centers while I was working previously as an engineer, I had missed a lot of things there. I had cringed about many things, or I had disliked many things. And I also appreciated many things which was very new to me. So I wanted to bring the best of what I saw there and also correct whatever I did not like in the center that I start, and I could achieve it by starting this humble venture with Yara. What to look for in a preschool? Now that I changed my profession and I'm an early childhood educator now, I have better clarity on what should be there in a preschool. With my experience of running this center for the last 5+ years and also giving tools to hundreds of parents, I also see that many parents also walk in without having clarity on what to look for in a center that they are trusting their child to be in. So I thought I will give some tips, and whatever I learned from this journey, I wanted to share with you guys. Most important factor is that the childcare center or family daycare or whatever you're choosing should be licensed. The license should be displayed for you to see, and also please, you can note down the license number. You have access to the history of the center from the Department of Social Service. Feel free to check it out and make sure that the license is current. Another important factor is having enough space inside and outside. Classrooms should be spacious enough, and there should be enough ventilation, there should be enough natural light, and ideally there should be an attached restroom for the children to use, and there should be space for storage, a lot of toys and manipulatives, nap supplies. Everything should be there in the classroom, which is very important. And for me, it is also important that the classroom, the entire facility should be very clean and maintained hygienically. So like carpet on the floor is a big no-no for me. Rugs are okay because they need cozy spaces as well, but it's also important to find out how often those rugs are cleaned. And if the entire floor is carpet, imagine little kids are moving around, that's becoming their living space. And for me personally, carpet floors are a big no-no for any childcare program. I'll quickly show you one of the classrooms here. This is a classroom that is running right now. There are children here. So as you see, there is no rug here. There is an attached restroom, ample storage for the children, toys and manipulatives and cozy areas. And here we have enough ventilation and natural light and everything that I mentioned. That is the nap accessories there. So you will see everything that I mentioned. So please make sure whichever center you are checking out, they also have similar setting. As we saw the indoor space, it's also important to see the outdoor area, check it out. Make sure there is ample space for children to run around, and also different toys and accessories, like we have play structures here. There is an outdoor classroom and area for running there with soccer ball and all. Another play structure, sand pit, and riding toys. These are all very important for them because outdoor play is good for their gross motor development, social skills development. At the same time, it's also important to make sure that the play area has enough shade, because while they are getting vitamin D, we also want to make sure that they are not getting too much exposure to UV rays. So important to see that the play area is shaded. It is also important to check out if the teachers are qualified. Typically for centers, it's a legal requirement in California, so teachers will have the child development units and qualification. but it's not a requirement for family daycare centers. So you have to mindfully check if the provider and the assistants in the family daycare center has the units. For a center, for example, preschool teachers should have 12 semester units in child development, where they learn about the developmental domains and how to give activities to support the development of the domains. And for infant toddler children, there is additional infant units that's mandatory for teachers working in centers. So I will quickly show you another aspect that was important for me. For that, I need to step into the classroom. So let me remove my shoes, because we have the little ones here. We have a no outdoor shoe policy. All the teachers wear only indoor shoes in our school. Children don't wear shoes at all. If they really need, they can bring an indoor shoes. That's all. So what was important for me is also the nurturing style. In many centers, my experience when I sent my older two children was that teachers were not taking any effort to encourage the children to eat well. Most of them know how to use the spoon on their own, but our teachers also make an effort to feed them, because culturally we believe in making sure that the child is well fed. And I don't believe there is anything wrong in feeding them. It is a way of asking for the personal bonding and connection and love that they deserve. And ultimately, every child will learn to eat on their own. So it's nothing to worry about it. And we feel proud that we do feed the children and make sure they're well fed before they go to nap. Another very, very important factor, in my opinion, the most important factor for a child's development is food, no question, because their body, their digestive system, their muscles, their brain, everything is developing, and they need proper nutrition to support the development. So proper nutritious meal with portions on grains, protein and fruits and vegetables, it's all very important, dairy products too. And it's also important to make sure that what kind of ingredients are used in that, finest, preferably organic ingredients. If you can make at home, well and good, but otherwise if you are busy and you're relying on a center that provides food, make sure to check what kind of food they are providing. Maida is a strict no-no for children, even for adults as we know, but it's definitely not good for the kids in this time. And also sugar is really not good for their body or the brain. As you know, food should be non-processed and packaged prior. It should be freshly made. In Vidyaram, in both centers, we have kitchen and full-time chefs to freshly prepare everything. When you take the tour, you will get to know more about how much of care we are giving to make sure everything is cooked fresh and also using the finest ingredients. But look for a center similar to that. As an immigrant parent, it is very important for me to inculcate Indian culture and heritage and the pride in all of these to my children. If you are also somebody like me, you will really appreciate Indian immersion preschools. Vidyaram is an Indian immersion school, which means we celebrate all Indian festivals along with other Western festivals also. As you see here, right now it's Christmas season, so we have this regular idols here that we always keep in our lobby, and you will also see the nativity set and the Christmas tree and all that. That's because we are celebrating Christmas now. It's in December. In September, October time, it was Navaratri, so it was a Golu here. So seasonally, whatever celebration, we always have a celebration each month. It's so much fun for children to celebrate all these festivals with their friends and teachers. So for me personally, it is very important. And the reason I believe it is very important for any immigrant family to make an effort to pass on this tradition is because growing up in India, for anybody growing up there, Indian culture comes naturally to them. So same way, growing up here, diversity and the Western influence is natural and it is going to happen. So as parents, we have to make extra effort to bring the awareness and pride about their roots and heritage. Another important aspect is curriculum. There are different philosophies in child development. You would have definitely heard about Montessori, and there is also Reggio Emilia, and there is emergent curriculum, there is academic curriculum, there is play-based curriculum. There are so many philosophies followed in child development. You as parent, please read about these different curriculums and then find out what is best for your child. In Vidyaram, we follow all these. We try to take the best of each of these. We do have Montessori activities for them. We have Montessori materials also. And then we strongly encourage child-directed self-exploration style of learning, which will give them a lot of opportunities to collaborate and communicate and problem solve and critically think and analyze and all these, which is very important for them. At the same time, we also have academic guideline for each age group that the teachers are following, and they are learning all the basic academic skills that will make them competent and perform very well when they move out of Vidyaram and join an elementary.